All right, race fans, we are once again kind of battling some issues here with the power. Lamar County's got someone on the way out. I know that. We're trying to do the best we can. We're currently going to have a little meeting, discuss our options here. Hopefully, maybe give it one more time a go here. We're going to try to figure out what our best option is to try to get the night in. Of course, that's our main goal, but we'll update y'all as soon as we know something. So again, hopefully we'll be able to figure something out here. So again, we're going to have a quick meeting here with Rocket Raceway Park officials, track staff, see what we feel is the best option for the rest of the racing evening. We're definitely not throwing in the towel quite yet on this. Again, hopefully, with what they're doing on the Lamar County side and what we're doing here with the electrician at the track, we can get something figured out and get tonight's action in. As last week we kind of battled the same thing, but after 2 power outages, we had no problems the rest of the evening here to where we're on our third here now. So again, just bear with us here. We're going to try to figure out what our best line of action is going to be against the elements here tonight. And we'll update y'all just as soon as we know exactly what we're going to do moving forward here tonight at Rocket Raceway Park. All right, race fans. Appreciate y'all bearing with us. As you see, lights are coming back on. So Lamar County has got a lineman en route. They've moved us to the top of the list of issues I guess they're having in the area, it sounds like, so we can hopefully be able to combat this the rest of the night without having another problem. That is, of course, what we're hoping for and the plan. If something does happen and we see another outage, hopefully, again, with what they have going on and who they have here, we can maybe figure something out moving forward or see what we need to do with this event if we're going to have to make any changes to tonight. But hopefully that is worst case scenario. So bear with us. If it goes out again, we'll make that ultimate call and decision and let y'all know. But right now we are going to go back racing here in just a moment with the second heat race for the American Crate Late Model Series. Everybody say a quick prayer, cross your fingers and your toes, and hopefully these rolling outages and issues that Lamar County knows they're having out in the area that's been affecting us here are done for the night, and we can get back underway without any interruptions here. So we appreciate y'all bearing with us here on what I know is a very warm but breezy evening here at Rocket Raceway Park. I want to thank those on Race on Texas as well. We are now moving into the second heat race for the American Crate Late Model Series. They will line up like this, front row inside. It's going to be the number 10, the NASCAR Truck Series Xfinity driver joining us here tonight. Caden Honeycutt out of Bridge City, Texas, has the inside pole. To his outside there will be the Platinum Service Group Contractor Support Group CRS Suspension AA Towing CRG number 47 of Jeffrey Abbey out of Comanche, Texas. Second row inside of this one will be the Aspen Air Carpet Care, number 47E of Tom Earl III out of Rome, Texas. To his outside, the Pinnacle Roofing and Construction J&G Services, Wicked Fabrication, 25D is Donnie Ship out of Blue Ridge, Texas. Final car on this field is Mobac Suspension, Day Motorsports, McBride Transmission, East Texas Awning, number 75. Anthony Boatman out of White House, Texas. 8 laps of distance, second heat race for the American Crate Late Model Series. As we are back underway, and here comes Jeffrey Abbey trying to take it away from Caden Honeycutt on the opening lap down the backstretch. Honeycutt, again, your big winner last night over at Hunt County Speedway, looking to double up on the weekend here at Rocket Raceway Park, but he does not lead lap 1 from the pole. It goes to your outside pole sitter, Jeffrey Abbey, who is also the current points leader here for the American Crate Late Model Series over Patrick Daniel, Donnie Ship, Dean Abbey, and Chase Raymond. I had mentioned earlier that they were tied in the points, but after last night's run over at Hunt County Speedway, that point lead is solely in hand by Jeffrey Abbey, who's led every lap of this one as we're 3 in the books of 8. Caden Honeycutt back in second. Riding in third is Donnie Ship. Fourth is going to be Tom Earl. Rounding out your top 5 there, the 75 of Anthony Boatman. So they'll come to 2 to go this next time by. Jeffrey Abbey holding about a 5-car length lead over Caden Honeycutt. Best bat on the track maybe back here for third is Tom Earls trying to track down Donnie Ship for third place. They are 2 to go that time at the line here. White flag will come out from Kevin Fry. No real challenge between your top 2. Tom Earl has closed the distance a little bit on the back end of Donnie Ship here. That'll be the only change for position on the final lap if Tom Earl can get a run of him. He gets a little run off of turn 3. Can't quite do anything with it, though. Coming to the win will be Jeffrey Abbey in the 37 over Caden Honeycutt in the 10. Third place will go to Donnie Ship. Fourth place, Tom Earl. And then your final car here, Anthony Boatman, rounds out the top 5 in heat race number 2 for the American Crate Late Model Series. So third and final heat race for the American Crate Late Model Series will come out here now. They'll line up like this. Front row inside, the Spankies, Belbon, Steven Sand and Gravel, Bates Automotive. Number 63 is Donnie Miller out of Tom Bean, Texas. 2 is outside, the Say Plumbing, Sandy Weld, LT Munitions, Performance Race Engineering, Parts and Service. Number 40 tonight is Bo Begnod out of Spring, Texas. Second row inside will be the Penn Transport VP Well Services 1-3 Designs at 22 of Donald Lehman out of Burton, Texas. To his outside will be the K. Lindsay Motorsports, Dennis Berry Tile and Flooring, Walsworth Collision Center. Number 24, that's Garen Lindsay out of Keithville, Louisiana. Final car on the field here in the Pickett Electrical Services, Hitman Designs, Race Vincent Engines. Number 155 is Ethan Bryant out of Coshada, Louisiana. So those will be the final 5 competitors here in the final heat race for the American Crate Late Model Series. We'll get the green this time from our flagman, Kevin Fry. And out to a quick lead here, it is Bo Begnod driving what we'll call a backup car here tonight, as he had some issues with his 32 last night over at Hunt County. Clearly did not get that squared away to be here with us tonight, but he'll drive the number 40 in lieu of his car. Donnie Miller running in second. Then you have Garen Lindsay in third, Donald Lehman in fourth. And that'll round out the 4-car field of the 5 that we had called for. A little bit of a slip up, it looked like, through turn 2 or turn 3 and 4 for the second and third place cars. Donnie Miller and Garen Lindsay both a little slipping and sliding maybe through turns 3 and 4. All the meanwhile, though, Bo Begnod has set sail. They get the violin being played by Kevin Fry. We are halfway through this one. So there are gaps between every position, no real battle for position between these. White flag is out one more time around here. And picking up the win easily here in the final heat race will be Bo Becknott in the 40 over Donnie Miller, Garen Lindsay, and Donald Lehman will round out the 4-car field. All right, so that should move us into our Byline Surveying USRA factory stock heat race number 1 of 2. They'll line up like this. Front row inside will be the low and slow CarQuest number 2cc of Ross Malone out of Powderly, Texas. To his outside there, row number 1, and the Airtech K&R Central Seater number 5E is Michael Smith out of Paris, Texas. Second row inside will be the Uptown Auto Sales High-Tech Solutions 33D of Dustin Bodge out of Paris, Texas. To his outside, the Franklin Motorsports Adams Towing number 1P of Martin Poole out of Trenton, Texas. Third row is made up of the 7N of Nakia Norris out of Commerce, Texas. To the outside of row number 3 will be the 24 of Jesse Freeland out of Powderly, Texas. Row number 4 will be the Blanton Construction number 0 of Kyle Blanton out of Blossom, Texas. To his outside will be the Data Point Survey and Mapping Lewis AG Products TFWG Insurance 38 Double D of Rodney White out of Ector, Texas. And then the last car on the field for this one will be the Adams Lawn Care Advanced Barbershop Jerry Madewell Welding Hicks Muffler and Tire number 95B of Brandon Bettis out of Detroit, Texas. So 9 cars here going 8 laps of distance. Heat race number 1 of 2 for our Byline Surveying USRA factory stocks. So again, Malone and Smith, Fodge, Poole, Norris, Freeland, Blanton, White, and Bettis are your 9 in this one. And Michael Smith already has 5 heat race wins. Ross Malone has 2 heat race wins on the seasons. They are your pole sitters. They're almost 4 wide coming out of turn 2 down the backstretch, battling for the 5th position. That was Rodney White, Jesse Freeland. Looks like Nakia Norris and Kyle Blanton were just 4 wide there momentarily. They get it shaken out. Michael Smith is starting to check out from Ross Malone. Look at Blanton going from the 7th starting position to battling for 3rd on the 2nd lap here. He's looking at the inside of Martin Poole going down the backstretch. And here comes Rodney White on the high side following the tire tracks there of Martin Poole. So as they run right now, you got Smith, Malone, Blanton, Poole, White, Bettis, and Freeland battling out for 6th and 7th. And then Dustin Fodge and Nakia Norris round out your 9-car field here. Again, Michael Smith already got 5 heat race wins on the 23 season here at Rocket Raceway Park, going for number 6. Ross Malone there has 2 heat race wins on the season, looking to get his 3rd if he can track down Michael Smith. Then you move back into Kyle Blanton, who's picked up 2 heat race wins already on the 23 season. So your top 3 have done it in the heat races this season. Michael Smith does have a lone feature win, but neither neither Blanton or Malone have been able to park it yet in the features. So 5 in, 3 to go here as Ross Malone has chased down your leader, Michael Smith. He's as close as he's been the whole race. He'll try to get a run coming off turn 2 down the backstretch here as they are nose to tail almost going into 3 and 4. He's going to dive down a little bit to the lower middle groove. Can't make a run off of turn 4 with it, though. He'll stay in his tire tracks. Good battle back here for 3rd, though, as Rodney White has chased down Kyle Blanton. Martin Poole rounds out your top 5. Malone definitely has some speed tonight in the 2cc, staying right there with Michael Smith, but they'll get the white flag this time. He'll only have 1 more lap to try to get around him, as they are maybe your closest battle for position in the top 5. Good battle for 6 between Jesse Freeland and Brandon Bettis, as they make a little contact coming through turn 2. Nakia Norris has issues on that final lap here, cuts it through the infield, but coming to the line, it'll be Michael Smith in the Airtech KNR Central Cedar number 5V, picking up heat race win number 6 on the season over Ross Malone, Kyle Blanton, Rodney White, and Martin Poole round out your top 5. Little update before we get our lineup out for the next heat here. I did just get word that Lamar County is on scene. So the electrical group is on scene here with us for Rocket Raceway Park. We have another power outage. Just bear with us. Knock on wood. Fingers crossed. We're not even going to have to worry about it here, gang. But for those in attendance here at Rocket Raceway Park, watching on raceontexas.com, we have another one. We've got the electrical company for Lamar County here on site. So hopefully we can get everything figured out here. This next one, they're going to line up pretty quickly. Front row inside, it's going to be Joey Freeland in the 57, Brandon Stowell in the 21B. Second row is the 2H of Marty Hicks, 28 of James Proctor. Row number 3, the 69X of Jeremy Fodge, the 10 of Jared Brown. Then fourth row is the 38 of Dion Redmond. The 24B is Aaron Booth. So 8 cars going 8 laps here for our final heat race for the Byline Surveying USRA Factory Stocks. Brandon the Show Stowell has been fast the last few weeks of racing here at Rocket Raceway Park, and he jumps out to an early lead from the outside pole. They're 3 wide going through turns 3 and 4. You got Marty Hicks on the inside, Proctor on the outside, and Freeland playing the cheese in the middle here coming out of turn 4. They'll get it shaken out with right now Hicks in second, Proctor in third. Freeland falls back to 4th, and now Dion Redmond looks to take it away, give Freeland the 5th position. Jared Brown in 6th, Jeremy Fodge in 7th. 8th place goes to Aaron Booth. As good racing through the field here, minus up front is Aaron Booth. That's the inside joke. Brandon the Show Stowell, 21B, has ran away with it here so far. He's got about a backstretch lead over Marty Hicks. Dion Redmond taking the 3rd spot away from James Proctor going down the backstretch and through 3 and 4. Joey Freeland still holding on to the 5th position, but he is falling into the clutches of Jeremy Fodge and Jared Brown. They're trying to break their way into the top 5 here. We're going to get the halfway point this time from Kevin Fry. And Dion Redmond give him another position. He is just slowly, methodically working his way to the front. He'll take the 2nd spot away from Marty Hicks that time in the line. Looks like Hicks will try to battle back with a high side run. Get it wound up around the top side while Grandpa keeps the good bourbon. But Redmond holds it down on the lower groove and is able to have enough power and speed to take the spot away. Give Redmond comfortably in 2nd over Hicks in 3rd. 4th place runs James Proctor. Rounding out the top 5 is Freeland, who's trying to hold off Jeremy Fodge. Look like issues for Jared Brown through 3 and 4. He gets it gathered up. No harm, no foul. 2 to go at the line this time for Brandon the Show Stowell. He's picked up 2 feature wins back on June the 24th and July the 15th. Has came up a little short over the last 2 events here, but he looks to park it back in victory lane here one more time tonight. He's won 2 of the last 4. He'll get the white flag this time from Kevin Fry. Final lap battles here. Marty Hicks is trying to get back on the inside of Dion Redmond. It's going to go to Brandon the Show Stowell, but coming out of turn 4, you've got a race for 2nd. Give it to Marty Hicks, stealing it through 3 and 4 on the final lap. He'll take the 2nd spot away from Dion Redmond, and then James Proctor and Jeremy Fodge will round out your top 5. All right, race fans. 4 more heat races on the night. You got 2 coming up here now for the Costin & Sons Ready Mix USRA Limited Modifieds. We'll have 6 of them starting in heat race number 1. Front row inside is going to be the Pan America Electric Central Cedar number 6 of Chase Vineyard out of Davis, Oklahoma. To his outside here, our points leader for the 2023 season for the Rocket Challenge presented by CarQuest Cullen Auto Parts. It's the Whitaker Towing CarQuest Cullen Auto Parts 6-month tire B&W Dirtworks number 13P of Wyatt Payne out of Powderly, Texas. Second row inside will be the J&G Services Risky Tire Works Wicked Race Car 72B of Austin Dotson out of Anna, Texas. To the outside of row 2, the J&S Fabrication Big Dave's Racing Engines and Carbs. Number 41 Junior Seth McMacken out of Lone Oak, Texas. Your final row here, row 3, will be the 168 of Brian Hopkins out of Trenton, Texas, and the 72 of Kyle Caldwell out of Diana, Texas. Looks like they'll get the one to go this time from Kevin Fry. So we called for 6. We'll get our 6. Vineyard Payne on the front row. Dotson McMacken on row 2. And Hopkins Caldwell make up row number 3. Green flag is out here from Kevin Fry. Good battle up front. Vineyard and Payne trying to swap out race lead from in their positions here, as Vineyard's going to fall back in line in second, give the opening lap here to Wyatt Payne. Austin Dotson holds the third place over Seth McMacken. Brian Hopkins rounds out your top 5, but we got a little spinneroonie over here in turns 1 and 2. That's the 72 of Kyle Caldwell. He'll try to roll it down to the infield, see if we can stay clean and green, but we are not. So we'll get a quick caution before we complete that opening lap. Well, excuse me, or that second lap, I should say. Caldwell started 6th on the field, and something has gone awry. Has gone awry for him, and he parks it over here coming out of 1 and 2, pulls it to the infield, but they'll get him pushed a little bit further into the infield probably here, get a little bit of a safer vantage point for the 72. We are back green here, though. Wyatt Payne, again, your current points leader here in the Rocket Challenge at Rocket Raceway Park. He holds the top spot over Chase Vineyard. Austin Dotson, McMacken, and Hopkins, again, round out your top 5. Only 5 cars on the speed plant here now. Lap number 2 officially in the books, and you can give it right now to Wyatt Payne. He is your leader, and looks like he has ran, I'm going to see, looks like he's ran the best lap so far. Not surprising. As again, he is your current points leader and leader of this heat race. 3 down, 5 to go here. McMacken kind of falling the wrong way, lost the spot there to Brian Hopkins. bear with us here. We are in discussions right now with Lamar County and the electrical group about the issues, and we've got an electrician on our end looking at our end, and they're looking at their end. We're going to make a decision here momentarily as we figure out exactly where the problems lie and if there's anything we can do about it here with what has been going on. So just bear with us. Keep your fingers crossed. We're in discussions with it now. We'll figure it out here momentarily, and I'll voice that over to y'all just as soon as we have an ultimate decision made. All right, race fans. So with the latest power outage, Lamar County electrical group's out there looking at their end, and we have an electrician looking at our end, and they're not able to confirm exactly what's going on, but we do know they're not going to be able to permanently resolve these ongoing power issues for us this evening, unfortunately. So we've had to make the tough decision to go ahead and cancel the rest of tonight's racing action. We apologize. This is one of our biggest nights of the year here at the Inaugural Junior Limited Modified Nationals and the plans we had for these youngsters. And right now what we ask you to do is hold on to your ticket stubs from tonight. They'll be good for re-entry into any race for the rest of the 2023 season. So we'll kind of treat this as like a rain out when you show up. Keep your ticket stubs, and you'll be able to use that for re-entry moving into any of our racing events for the rest of the 2023 season, you can look up the schedule on Raceway Park on our Facebook page. And again, we apologize. We, more than anyone, wanted to get tonight's action in for you race fans and for the junior limited modified drivers and all the drivers there in the pits, but it just not meant to be, and they are not able to permanently resolve or know exactly what's going on to keep the electricity on longer than about 20 to 30 minutes at a time. That's just not going to work for tonight's action. Kind of dangerous for the race cars on track when it goes out, and you fans in the stands as well. So as you exit out here tonight, hold on to your ticket stubs. We will honor those for one of our racing nights moving forward for the 23 season. We highly apologize. Things happen. We just hate that it happened here at Rocket Raceway Park tonight. So again, updates will be given on Rocket Raceway Park for the rest of the schedule for when y'all can come in. And again, any race for the rest of the season, hold on those ticket stubs, and we will honor that. And unfortunately, I don't know if Race on Texas is back up yet, but if you're listening, Race on Texas, again, we have canceled tonight's evenings due to the ongoing power outages, despite having Lamar County on site and an electrician on site for our end looking at everything. It just is not meant to be, and we cannot permanently resolve these issues. Therefore, we have forced to cancel the rest of tonight's action. So again, we apologize, race fans, but appreciate y'all bearing with us through what you have here tonight, and we will be back next weekend. Hold on to your race tickets. You can get in for that event or any of them for the rest of the 23 season. And we thank y'all again. Do drive safe going home tonight.